Hi everyone, today we are on the recipe page from 30 Days of Creativity. Now what I have decided to do for my recipe is, because my writing isn't good and I'm rubbish at writing in a straight line, I'm going to go into a word processor, I'm going to type it up. I am going to leave a little space by the side for some pictures, print it off on some colour paper if I can find some, stick it in with some washi tape, and so it's loose, so it actually looks like this page. And then I'm going to just do a few little drawings. So I'm not going to do anything too sophisticated. I know, because I don't bake, it's actually going to be a recipe for a main meal. So, but I will show that to you later. I'm not going to do it today. I haven't done it yet, obviously. I'm going to probably show it to you when I do a flip through the completed book. So it'll be a little while to wait, but that's my plan. So that's what I'm going to do for that. I am going to zoom in and we are going to colour this today. I thought it would be really fun. I do like colouring fruit and things like that. Let's see if we can get ourselves in focus. Right, so we have a few things that repeat on us. That doesn't sound very nice, does it? Let me just try and get the whole thing in shot again, even though I spent all that time zooming in. So, oh yeah, you can see now. So we have this bit here and this bit here is repeated, and I think that's probably lemon. We've got some grapes and raspberry or blackberry, pears, apples, plums, all sorts of things. I'm just going to start colouring. I've got my Arteza Premium set. These are the ones that are triangular and they come in a tube, and I thought I would use those today. I'm going to start with this lemon. And actually I am going to zoom in because I think otherwise it's going to be very hard for you to see. It's quite small. What I'm going to do with the lemon is colour the segments with this lemon yellow. So I'm going to colour all the segments in to start with. You could make this an orange, of course. Now I'm also going to do the one at the bottom in an identical way. I'm not going to be able to push my book up high enough for you to see all of it because my tripod gets in the way. But I'm just going to do it. It's not going to take me long to quickly do that. Now I want to leave quite a lot of that white, the bits in between, because they would be white so I can't see anything. I'm going to sharpen my pencil and just go around the very edge of this bit. Whoops, as if we've got a little bit of skin there. I should pull that down again so you can see this one. There we go, so we've got a fair bit of white, so I'm happy. Right, what have we got here? I think this is an orange, so I'm going to look for an orange colour. We have got a pumpkin orange here. Oops, there we go. And I'm just going to colour it in orange all over, and then I'm going to make it a little bit darker at the bottom, and then just blend that up a bit so that we don't have a funny transition of colour. There we go, there's the orange, and we need some leaves. What should we grab? Not that one. This one, I think, the apple green. I know it's an orange, but we use the apple green for the leaves. And I'm not going to do anything fancy with those because they're small, but I am going to do this leaf also in apple green. I think we'll pull it together by doing all the leaves in the same colour. So these are leaves from a cherry. And we've got this leaf here. And I'm not doing anything fancy with them because they are quite small. And of course these leaves wouldn't all be the same colour, but we've got a lot of different colours coming. We need to sharpen for that one. So I want to make sure that that we don't have too many different colours, or else for me it gets into a bit of a muddle. As I've said before, some people do brilliant pictures using loads of different colours and it's fabulous, but when I try it, it looks like a bit of a muddle. So I'm going to stick to just the one green. Now I'm going to go off this out of view again in a minute. I wonder what that is. And that, what's that? Let me have a look at the top, see if there's anything that looks like that. No idea. So I'm just going to do the leaves off screen while I talk to you about fruit. I love fruit. I'm unfortunately, due to my stomach being very sensitive and intolerant to things, I have to be really careful with what fruit I eat. Now we've got an apple. Now I've used my apple green for the leaves. I'm going to do it red, and maybe red and green. Have a look. We've got a tomato red here, which is what I'm going to use to start with. So yeah, I find that apples are a bit dodgy. I think it's the acidity, but bananas and grapes are absolutely fine, which is good. I eat a lot of them. Soft fruits can be dodgy too. My husband can't eat strawberries, weirdly. He can eat all other fruit. I want to blend that into a green. I'm just going to see which one might look the best. I think this one. Strawberries give him severe tummy ache. This is spring green, and but it was weird because he had about a quarter of a strawberry once with a bit of strawberry jam. It was on a cake, so the cake had jam in and there was a strawberry on it, and he felt really in lots and lots of pain. But he had a strawberry since and he was fine. So it was very odd. But he doesn't eat them often. Now our watermelon needs to be a very pinky red colour. I don't really have that sort of colour. I think I'm going to use my crimson red. Oops! Crimson red, which is a pink. And we'll start with that and then see how we get on. See, I think this is a little bit too pink. But we'll, as I say, start with that, and we might add some red to it in a minute. I do like all these small pictures in this book. Such fun to colour. I just noticed we've got another apple later. We've coloured one already. But anyway, doesn't matter. We probably won't get through all of this anyway. Just get you started. I do like that colour. I'm going to leave it that colour. I'm going to do a little bit more. I just like it. I don't think it's quite the right colour, but I'm not going to worry about it. Now we have a green skin on a watermelon, as I'm sure you are aware. I'm going to do it this colour. This is a forest green. It's the only dark green that I have. I think it'll just about work. Probably should be a bit lighter, really. There you go. And we need to, oops, those C's, I just hit it on the tripod in a black. I need to sharpen this black. The black in this set is called Noir. Just go all French and posh. So here is the Noir. I'm going to do our seeds. I'm going to do all the hearts in the same pink colour. What shall I use? Now I've done those dots, actually, I'm going to go back in with my crimson red and colour some of the over some of these, to colour over the black, and it just get rid of the gaps. It's getting quite dark in here. I'm just going to move my lamp a bit closer. I hope that's a bit better. Hearts. I'm going to do all the hearts in quite a pale pink, I think. So I'm going to use the, ooh, I'm not very good at holding pencils today, the peony pink for the hearts. And we go, and I'm going to do the others the same. I think this is half a heart. I hear a delivery van. I've just had some deliveries. I don't think I'm due any more. But you never know. And also my neighbours get them and I'm in, and they aren't always. One of my neighbours is at work always. One of them is like raspberry. I'm going to have to mix a couple of colours to get a raspberry type colour. I'm going to start with a magenta and move from there. Yeah, some of my neighbours are in a lot and some aren't. One of them, so I've just done a light layer. I'm going to go a bit harder. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to go in with the wine red, I think it's called. Yeah, the wine red. So sometimes they're in and sometimes they're not. A few of them are retired. That's it. So I'm going really gently with this, and I think it's just giving us just the right colour. Now if this was larger, I would go around the edge of each of the circular pieces. Again, harder with this colour and then with the black to make it really stand out. This is a tiny picture, so we're going to leave it there. Now I want the grapes to be a nice purple colour. I'm actually going to start with this purple, the amethyst purple, and see where we go from there really. It might be the right colour without adding anything else. I think it probably is. I want it all to be fairly even. I'm going to darken it now. Didn't make it too dark because I didn't know if I'd want to add a darker colour on. I quite like this colour. I don't think grapes are really this colour, but it just looks pretty. And it just sort of looks right. I do like this amethyst purple colour. Right, strawberry. I think we're going to use the true red for our strawberry. I've got one a bit further down. I've just noticed we've got another bit of melon as well. So what I'm going to do is not do the things that repeat. So you know how to colour a melon. I've shown you how I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to do the cherries with this true red, but we'll add some wine red after to get the right colour, I think. Now if you want to see me colour lots of fruit and veg in a more accurate way, I did a lot for Worlds of Wonder fruit and veg page. In fact, I've got a playlist on here with just fruit and veg, and there are cherries actually. There we go. I'm going to leave them like that. What else have we got? We've got a I've got to zoom out. I can't push the book up anymore. So we've got another apple. We've got, I think I'm going to do that as an orange. We've got another lemon. We've got another strawberry. So it's the plum and the pear that we need to do. Let's come back in. This plum colour is quite tricky. I might do the eggplant purple and see how close it is. Obviously not all plums are purple. I think that's quite good actually. Quite happy with that. So I'm going to layer that up again. I think it's getting a bit too dark. I want another layer of colour, so I'm going to use the, my pencils are falling over, the amethyst purple. I need my pencil case out to pop them in. The amethyst purple on top. Now we've got a background to do here as well. I'm going to make that do. So I'm thinking about that a little bit while we do our pear. I'm thinking that this lime green and this moss green might work well. So I'm going to start with the moss and do where I think the darker areas might be near the bottom. And start to reduce that pressure and less layers now. Like that, and then pick up the lime green and do the top. And just blend that all over it. Okay. So as I say, that's going to be orange. I still can't work out what that is. I'm thinking leaf. Let's do it green. So the strawberry and the apples and melon and the orange will all be the same as we've done already. And I'm thinking for background, I'm going to grab, I've got a peach here. Peach. And I'm going to do it really lightly. So you can see that there's a background, but it's not very dark. I think Johanna used the peach quite a bit. Well, she's got a peaches and cream colour in her set. She used it a lot in her Worlds of Wonder videos. I seem to remember the bicycle wheel. She did a peach background. I thought it was rather cute. Now you notice I'm colouring over the dots. It's because they're very small. So what I'm thinking is that I'll do them in a darker colour after. I'm not really sure what colour, to be honest. I'm sort of thinking in my head now, I'm thinking, would blue work? Because we haven't got any blue, but I don't think it really will. So you can see it's really, really faint. You can barely see it. I might darken it a bit, because I think we do want to see that there's some colour there. I think, oh, that's better. So I thought I could do them in gold or silver, but I don't think it'll work with this sort of palette. I think we're going off sort of natural colours, so no. So it might end up being, I could do them white actually with a white pen. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll leave them as they are. That's another possibility. But I will finish the whole thing. What I'm going to do now actually is just, I need to do this edge and this bit. It's like a photo corner, isn't it? I think what I'll do is I'll do that bit in the edge in the same colour. And I don't think I'm going to go too dark. I think I'm just going to go in the camel brown. And I don't want to press too hard. So I don't want to take away from the fruit. I think the fruit is the main part of the page, of this bit. So here's there's the frame. So I'm going to finish that on my own, and I will put a picture up at the end of how it looks when it's done. I'll tidy up this background colour a little bit as well, and decide whether or not to put white dots on. And if I do, you'll be able to have a look and decide if you like them or not. So there we go. I'm going to go off and have a bit of fun and finish that off. And if you've been colouring along, I'm sure you'll do the same thing. And you can take a look at the finished thing in just a second. Thank you very much and happy colouring.